Good morning, everyone. Mr. Zatola here, and today I want to go through a few of the relative dating sheets. This is uh, outcrop blocks sequencing sheet one. Couple pieces to highlight at the top through the reading. All right, you have to remember there's a certain sequence to things. For example, we have erosions, depositions, uplifting, and subsidence. These are words we're going to use. You probably remember erosion, the removal of rock, moving it. Deposition is the laying down of the sediments to make the rock. Uplift is the action of the rock sequence or layers actually exiting the ocean, right? Sedimentary rocks are made in large bodies of water. When we uplift, we are assuming we are leaving the ocean. And when we subside, we're assuming we're going back underwater. So, again, the assumptions that we're making are that sedimentary rocks are all made underwater. Not 100% true, but for you, it's fine. So subsidence is recorded as an event where layers deposited following surface erosion, all right, are back underwater. All right, we are going to assume that all erosion happens on the surface after uplift. So, for example, when we talk about missing layers, when you talk about an unconformity or a nonconformity or a disconformity or an angular nonconformity, we're talking uplift, erosion, and then subsidence in that order. So we have to remember those pieces, and I'm going to go through it a few times. As you see, it says the wavy line in symbol is an unconformity or a gap in time. And we'll take a look at that specifically. And also, contact metamorphism isn't a sequence of events, it's just part of the situation. So be prepared. You might want to print these out, but you don't have to go crazy. I'm going to try and do it on the computer. So let's get started. Okay. All right. Let me give this a run. So in this diagram, we have three layers here. So we have, let's say, A, B, and C. We also have a situation that has happened here that looks a lot like erosion. Part of those layers are missing, right? So if we were to try and sequence what's going on, you know, the oldest layer is deposition or depo of A. And how do I know it's the oldest? Evidence of A being the oldest is superposition. All right, superposition says that the oldest layer is at the bottom. Great. What comes next? Depo of layer B. Great, because we have the oldest. We have the youngest. Okay. And finally, deposition of layer C. Great. Now what's happened? How did we get this erosional area? Well, since these layers are laid down in water, the only way for erosion to happen is for us to exit the water. Exiting the water is uplift, right? Exit water. Now, I'm going to go into detail on this particular one, but I'm not going to go as into detail on the rest. So we're exiting the water. All right, exit the water so erosion can take place. Great. Uplift. And then we would say erosion of B, C, layers B and C. So that's kind of how we would read that. We would take a look at those pieces right there. And that's the order. And I think it'll make more sense when I do a few more videos. But again, I'm going to go into depth on this first, maybe the second one, Another thing to note, and I really want you to identify this, that these items are actually specific types of rock here, okay? If I were to look at the rock here, we have limestone, we have sandstone, and we have shale. And remember, this is all part of your reference tables. The symbols are actually, they actually mean something. Not as much in this particular diagram as in others you're going to see, especially when we start introducing metamorphic and igneous rocks. Okay, so that's how we complete this particular block diagram when we talk about the relative order of uh, sequence, basically. Again, we deposit the sand, or sorry, we deposit the limestone layer, we deposit the sandstone layer, we deposit the shale layer. Then we have to address the erosional aspect at the top, and that is done by uplifting out of the water. You could just say uplift, and then finally erosion of B and C. Okay, guys, I hope that worked out for you. Keep an eye out for the next few videos. They're going to do the same stuff, the same pieces, and yeah, good luck. Hope everyone is well.